going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. So good to have you here. As promised, here is my review of The Color Purple. Now, this will be a non-spoiler review, but as promised, saw it last night and wanted to get on here and share my thoughts and give you all my honest review. So here we go. So, as always, quick background on the movie for those who don't know. The Color Purple, of course, is uh, originally based off of the story by Alice Walker, um, and Steven Spielberg made a movie starring Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey, Danny Glover, um, and then in 2005, I believe, the Broadway musical The Color Purple was made, and then it had not a resurgence, but they relaunched it again a couple years after that. But um, and the musical starred Fantasia, a much younger Fantasia, um, and she apparently got a lot of praise. The musical itself won a Tony, but it had a huge following and a big buzz and did very well. So fast forward all the way to 2023, we now have the film adaptation of that musical, The Color Purple. And as you saw in my out of the theater reaction, this movie was fantastic. Fantastic. Now let me start with what I like. And I'm trying again, this is gonna be non-spoiler. We're gonna start with what I like. First of all, the cinematography is phenomenal. The way this film is shot, it literally looks like a painting is being painted. Uh, and we're witnessing it. Oh, the shots were so well thought through and put together between the lighting and the set pieces, and then of course it being in the time frame that it was. So the costumes and everything was just so well put together. The cinematography was great. Now I'm a fan of musicals. Okay, I am a fan of musicals. Um, I saw Dear Evan Hansen twice. I'm a huge fan of musicals and Broadway in general. But with that being said, the choreography in this is off the hook. The songs are powerful, and it's not one of those musicals for those who aren't big fans of musicals. It's not one of those musicals where we just randomly break out in the song because it's a musical. No, each song has a place in the film and drives the story along. Matter of fact, if you don't pay attention to the lyrics of some of these songs, you'll miss out on some of the character development. In particular, the one about Suge coming to town. I mean, they like literally tell you who she is, and that's the great thing about the music in this is the songs drive the story along, and the songs provide additional context about characters and scenes and situations. So it all ties together perfectly. Okay. Now, let me talk about this cast. When I first left the theater, I said it was like a disservice to pinpoint one person's performance because, and I don't say this lightly, but everyone in this cast absolutely kills it. Everybody, even some people who had smaller roles. Oh man, it, this cast was off the hook. But I'm gonna start with some people who had smaller roles who absolutely were destroyed it. I mean, they killed it. Dion Cole as Alfonso. Celie and Nettie's dad, yo, when he steps on the scene, I was like, wait a minute, is that yo? And he does the damn thing. I'm not trying to spoil, but Dion Cole, fantastic. Felicia Pearl, uh, Passy, who plays young Celie, wow, wow, what a performance, kills it. David Allen Greer, who plays Suge's dad, off the hook. And these are the small roles. Louis Gossett Jr. as Mister's dad, again, great. And these are again, and I'm not going to name everybody because the entire ensemble just did a fantastic job. But I wanted to pinpoint those performances because they were small, but it was just like, yo, are you kidding me? Um, but now to the stars of the show. Uh, Haley Bailey also did really good as young Nettie. Um, I think Felicia as Celie though stole every scene she was in. Um, Danielle Brooks, who plays Sophia. When I tell you this woman is dynamite, you can't keep your eyes off her when she's on the screen. Like she just is a scene stiller. Phenomenal. That scene, that iconic "you told Harpo to beat me" scene, forget about it. Matter of fact, I don't even want to pinpoint that one scene because every scene she's in is just fantastic. Um, Coleman, Domingo, who played Mister. Wow. Listen, this brother was so good. Um, like you should have heard what people were saying about the character in the movie theater that I was in. Like people were ready to kill this man. The woman next to me, I was sitting next to because there was so much ridicule and hate for this man. She tapped me on the shoulder. She's like, "You gonna be okay? You sure you won't be here?" Like that's how much violence people were talking about against this character. That's how good he did. Um, Corey Hawkins, who played Harpo, great job. I mean, great. But he's been doing his thing. He's been in a lot of great movies. He's been doing his thing. Um, so then there's Fantasia and Taraji P Henson, and in their performances that I want to talk about real quick. Fantasia, because you don't know her to be an actress, right? You know her first and foremost to be a singer. So when you see her performance, um, it's riveting. It's it's yeah. She was phenomenal, phenomenal. There was an innocence about her, but at the same time there was a strength underneath the innocence that was just waiting to come out. But at the same time, you felt the. I'm trying not to spoil, but you felt the maternal uh, peace, the protector, but also the broken, but also the power in her performance. Fantastic. Fantasia deserves all the buzz she got in the musical and is getting for this. But I'm gonna be honest, Taraj, yo, is a firecracker, explosion, bomb. I mean, every scene she is in, she absolutely steals the show. Oh, she was great. Those two together on camera was phenomenal. And I don't have a favorite performance because, like I said, everybody did. I mean, it was such a great cast. Like, kudos to the casting director for putting this group together. I know a lot of them were in the musical, so obviously that helped, but not all of them. But man, wow. Taraj and Fantasia did a fantastic job. But yeah, Taraj, man, listen, if you wasn't a fan of Taraj P. Henson before, you will be now. Oh my lord, she was great as Suge. And of course, again, Fantasia as Celie kills it. It was such a good movie. Um, so with all that being said, what was really clear here is Oprah, um, Steven Spielberg, Quincy Jones' involvement in both the Color Purple movie and the musical and this movie is apparent because you could feel executive producers their love for this book, the source, and for the history of this film. And it bled through the director, it bled through the writers, it bled through everyone involved in this movie, directed by Blitz. I'm gonna kill his name. Boswell. I'm sorry. Um, who did a fantastic job. Um, and you can see this was a labor of love for everyone involved. Um, and It was awesome. So I said all that to say this. I didn't have anything wrong. I didn't have any complaints about this movie. I really didn't. It was so good. Um yeah, it was so good. So if you don't know already, on a scale of 1 to 5, one being zone out on this movie, don't it was trash. 5 being fantastic, a must see. It's a 5. It's This movie is a must see. Not only is it a must see, but listen, you gotta see it in theaters. The emotion that was in the theater that I was in, I mean, people were screaming, they were clapping, they were cursing, they were crying. It was a movement. It was an event. And it was great to be a part of. I love when people are invested in movies like that to where it becomes an ultimate experience. And I'm not talking distracting like I couldn't enjoy the movie. It was like the emotion, the emotions were real, the reactions were real. And it was great to be a part of. But anyways, excuse me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you seen it? Do you agree? Did you like it? If not, um, hopefully my review helped. Check it out. It was a really great movie. Uh, and as always, do me a favor, bro. By the way, it's for everybody. Obviously, adults will enjoy this, but kids will too. My daughter went and she loved it, loved it. But anyways, um, as always, if you like the content, click that like button and subscribe and share with others. We're doing a lot of great things here. Until the next time, I appreciate y'all. Peace.